So the only person in all of Vinland Saga Season 2 able to clap Thorfinn like that, you know, give him that good mollywop, was, yes, only his sister. I know people are gonna be like, well, it's a gag scene, it's not really meant to be taken too seriously. And okay, I get that, I somewhat agree as well, you know, it's meant to be funny and all, but I'm still going to make the argument that Thorfinn's sister, Yolva, I don't really know how to pronounce her name, I'm sorry, is actually probably a lot stronger than you would really think if you didn't take the scene too seriously. So, alright, let's get this out of the way. Yes, Thorfinn had his guard completely down, 100%. He was not trying to fight anyone, you know, especially now because he doesn't want to fight anymore. And he had literally no reason to fight his sister. Yeah, he's not going to have his guard up in any way. He was going in for a freaking hug. So yes, he was not really prepared to get smacked, or I should say punched, into freaking Valhalla. But let's be real here. She didn't just punch him and he just went back a little bit and like, oh, you know, I'm cool, I'm chill. No, he got sent flying back. I don't know exactly how far away from the wall he is. I'm not really able to calculate it. From what we saw, it was at least a few feet, probably 2 to 4 feet, and he just got sent flying, just hit the wall, and it wasn't just like, oh, you know, hit the wall and he fell down. No, literally it broke. Well, not through the whole thing, but yeah, quite a bit of wood on the wall broke off and left a freaking dent. And look at the dude's eyes. He is completely out. They are white as can be. There is no pupil. There is nothing left. Like, the dude was knocked the hell out. It wasn't like, oh yeah, you know, his eyes are still intact and everything's good. No, he was gone. And I would even say that the guy that punched Thorfinn 100 freaking times didn't even send him back that far when he did get a good punch in, because if you remember from like episode, what was it, like 22 or something like that? I totally forget what episode it really was. Thorfinn did for a moment let his guard down, and then he got freaking punched hard. And yeah, that did send him flying a little bit, but even so, it didn't completely knock him out. And you gotta remember, his guard was down during that split second. Maybe not as much as when he was, you know, seeing his sister and everything. There is definitely a difference in his guard, but he still wasn't really fully paying attention. His guard was down, he was distracted, and when he did get punched, he didn't get knocked out. He got sent flying a little bit, but he wasn't like out cold or anything. He got back up. He's like, all right, you know what? Let's get it on, bitch. And you gotta think, that dude who punched him 100 times, that was still, I think, in below 20s or 30s or something like that. It could have been even less than 20. That guy was out to kill Thorfinn, or at the very least, beat him to a freaking bloody pulp. He was not really going easy on him. He wasn't just like, oh yeah, I'm gonna punch Thorfinn and, you know, gonna hold back like, you know, 70% of my power. It's like, no, he was going at Thorfinn 100%. He punched him so hard and so much that he got tired. Like, he couldn't go anymore. So I would make the argument that the guy who punched Thorfinn 100 freaking times had more killer intent than his sister. And yeah, obviously his sister was probably mad and frustrated and, you know, pissed off and gave him a good sock in the face. But I don't think there was really as much killer intent behind his sister's punch versus the guy who punched him 100 times. So now that we got that out of the way, you gotta remember who this woman is that punched Thorfinn. It is Thorfinn's sister. And we already know how badass Thorfinn can be. Like, the man is an absolute savage. We all loved him from season 1, him being an absolute ruthless killer. And you know who is their father? Thor's. Yes, the guy who is even stronger and powerful than Thorkel. And we all love Thorkel. He's an absolute freaking maniac. But even he is not even up to the level of Thor's. And I'm seeing comments as well that saying, like, Thorfinn definitely got his dad's skills and his maneuvers, but his sister got all the freaking power. So yes, I know it's just a goofy moment and it's supposed to be funny, and it probably is a gag. Maybe it isn't. It's not to be taken too seriously, and I just ranted about this for however many freaking minutes, but I just wanted to express my take on this and share my thoughts and opinion because, well, people, I think, are really downplaying Thorfinn's sister and, well, Thorfinn's kind of bloodline in general. So yeah, Thorfinn's an absolute badass, and so is his sister. So I hope you guys did enjoy the video, and if you did, if you guys wouldn't mind leaving a like and consider subscribing, I would really appreciate that. I hope you all have a fantastic day, night, evening, morning, whatever the hell time it is for you. Thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.